Purification potion. What is that?
Are you looking to buy items or sell? If you need another trade, then come and see Bernard.
Go from 37 to 73? I don't think I can turn that down even for health regen. I do have some health regen on my accessory? On a ring. Yeah, 0.5 per second. Okay.
Greetings. For your coin, I can help you improve your stealth and hide your presence.
Increase stealth.
Let your steps fall silently.
I have to be level 16. Is max level like 20 or something? Because I'm gonna hit max pretty fast.
What you wanting?
Need anything?
No. Alright. St. Edric's, which is right outside. Hold on a second. Could have sworn I heard something. Never mind. Crude azurite shield. I kind of want to get that gem off of there. I think I know where to do that too.
Nice to see you, my child. I hope all is going well for you this day. I have a request. A selfish one, but if you have any spare time? A dense and magical forest, home of the travelers' camp, and a place to find lodging or goods if you have need of it. I came to St. Edric's to find peace. Peace and a place to study. It's quite scenic, and nature's beauty has always helped me think better. Puts my mind at ease. So much of the world around us is made of things we can look at, but never see. St. Edric's wants to show us a way to see those things, the meanings in them that go far deeper than their facade. They are a system of caves running through Haxi, said to have a hidden exit that holds a treasure on its cliff, if it can be found, that is. From what I hear, it may be home to some of the best thieves around. I am probably not the most worldly man, but I know enough to be on alert when I pass their camp. Well, it's Brother Padrick. He's a friend of mine. He left about a year's time ago in search of adventure. Said the monk's life was too bland for his tastes. He mentioned hearing about a treasure only found through a hidden exit from Split Rock Depths, that he might find it if he camped in Haxi for a bit. But such a long time has passed and no word from him. I'm terribly worried, and I thought you might... Well, you could check up on him for me?
Yeah, okay.
Mitharu's blessings upon you, child. Bless you. Thank you so much. My mind is already at ease knowing you would take on this charge. If it helps, I would begin your search at Split Rock Depths. It is the only place he had mentioned by name. He was always looking for more adventure than St. Edric's could offer him. This made him an ambitious man. When he spoke of traveling and seeing more of these lands, there was always a sparkle in his eye. The man was such a dear friend. He even asked me to go with him. I hold no such ambitions for myself. Towards Haxi and into Split Rock Depths. Begin your search for him there. Good day.
What is my thoughts on mini PCs? Are they worth it? I don't know. I mean, it depends on what you mean by worth it. Like, they're not, as long as you know that they're not designed to be, like, high-end machines, like gaming computers or anything like that. They're literally, like, surf the internet, do Word and Excel, and you still have to, depending on what you're trying to do with it, you still have to get one with decent specs. There's nothing inherently wrong with them. The wrong is when people are like, I'm gonna get this tiny PC and then want to game on it. It's not gonna work. Oh, you're bullshitting me. I was so close. Aegis of Anvas. What is that? Well, that one sucks. Add to junk. We're gonna sell that one. Let's just add to junk. We'll make more money off of these. Quest complete Brother Fallon's beads. 15% damage versus Naskaru. Guessing at some point that's useful. I don't know what the hell to do with it right now. Locate Brother Padrick. Warm Lodge. I don't even know what this is. There's a quest in here. Main thoughts is to watch streams, practice computer skills, maybe low intensity games. I mean, it'll do stuff like Minecraft and stuff like that. But you also have to get like a good quality mini PC. Personally, I would never tell somebody, yeah, get a mini PC. I would tell them you can spend the same amount of money on a good mini PC as you can on a standard size desktop, and then you have upgradability capabilities to it.
Well, it's always nice to see a passerby. You're the traveler I'm waiting for, eh? Shall we get to business?
I'm sorry, what are we doing? Oh, the toothpicks.
Run by the travelers. Bunch of damn thieves. Lost nearly everything while dicing to them. Our house is leasing me this shirt for 1/3 of my wages, and it's got holes in it.
But yeah, if you were just using it for like low-end basic stuff, mini PCs are fine. Just don't expect a lot from them.
Don't listen when people tell you that travelers only value the freedom to do what they wish. They also value what's in your pocket and whatever else they can take from you. And that includes stripping your shirt from your back. The Vorms know talent when they see it. I practically run this lodge for them. Oh, and while I'm thinking of it, stay away from the Star Camp up the road if you can.
I've come for the toothpicks.
Yes, I was recently contacted by Star Camp about selling the daggers, which I acquired at considerable risk and expense. So I think it's fair that I change the deal. I want to be paid in full up front. Then I'll notify you where the daggers can be recovered. That said, you can pay me now, and this can all be over with.
6,600 gold. Wow. Yeah, okay, that is also true. It depends on what your definition of a mini PC is. Because when I talk of mini PCs, I'm talking computers that are this big by about that thick. So they're the size of like a book. If you're talking about the small cube-shaped ones, those are decent. Be reasonable, bro.
Ha! Don't think for a moment that I'm ignorant of the traveler's silver tongue. Gunnar Frode is no fool. Just for that, I've doubled my price. You mean to say you're actually giving me... I mean, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. I hid the daggers in the she. There's a map in my strongbox upstairs. You can unlock it with this key and claim the toothpicks. Hidden in the she. The key you... See you around.
God damn it. I guess I could have just gone upstairs and stolen it from him, but whatevs.
Welcome to our haven in the She. I am Citric Vorm. My brother Arhaus and I give assistance to any wayfarer that may need it. You look a lot more hearty than the sort we typically get here. You might be able to help me. My brother hired him, although I don't know why. Whenever there's work to do, Gunnar seems to disappear. A dangerous place, to be sure, but I find its dark depths peaceful. The solitude a welcome change over the bustling ports of Rathir. But it's not without its lighter side. Just the other day, I saw our house go sprinting by with a brownie attached firmly to his arse. I've never laughed so hard. Me? I don't have much to tell. I followed my brother to sea after our parents died. I enjoyed being on the ship. There was a solace there. But the ports, I cared little for the crowds. I know our house misses the ocean, but I love the solitude of the forest. We do allow strangers to stay here from time to time, though for a small fee. Would you like to rent a room? Let me know if you change your mind. It can be pretty exhausting out there in the Shi. We lost our parents when I was young, and since then, he's always looked out for me. When he went to sea, I followed him. When he settled here, I did the same. We've had several visitors from Detir tell us that they were savagely ambushed by brownies. Unusual. Brownies of the Shi are not that aggressive. They mostly keep to themselves and only attack when approached. If there is indeed a group of brownies ambushing travelers, then those monsters need to be taken care of. Good. I'll see that you are rewarded for your efforts. I still have trouble believing those brownies would be so aggressive. Most unusual. It's a barren desert full of greedy miners and vicious bandits. Our house and I did our best to avoid it when we traveled here. I'd suggest you do the same. If there are indeed a group of brownies attacking, follow the trail to Detir. See you later.
Welcome to our lodge.
What's up?
Surprised you made it out here by yourself. The Shi is a dangerous place. Lucas Soren, the poor soul in the next room. She did not fare so well. She managed to tell me her name before passing out. That and a thresh had attacked her. I tried to help her as best I could, even gave her my room to recover in. But nothing has helped. I'm afraid it's only a matter of time.
Lol.
This forest has been trying to kill me ever since we got here. If it's not boggarts springing out of the bushes, it's brownies trying to take a bite out of my arse. I tell you, I much prefer the ocean. At least the things trying to eat me there are down under the water. The great Gokkulfar city in eastern Erethel. A great port with many a profit to be found. We must have sailed in and out of there more than any other port in the continent. But war has changed Rathir. They're not as friendly as they used to be. My younger brother, after I went to sea, he couldn't wait to join me. Our parents wouldn't let him, said he was too young. But after they died, the sea was the only place for him to go. After the trouble in Rathir, I told him he didn't have to come with me, but he insisted that families stick together. The Vorms have always been traders. I took to the sea early in my life. I always knew I was going to captain my own ship. But fate has its way with you at times. After Rathir, I needed to get as far away from the sea as I could. I do miss the ocean, but I've come to realize that there are other joys in life. Gunnar showed up one day begging for help. Said he was a poor miner from Detir who lost his job when his mine shut down. Not sure I believe him, though. Hired him more out of pity than anything. I'm not sure he can actually do anything useful. She was attacked by a thresh. Normally a fatal encounter in and of itself. Barely managed to make it here before passing out. That wasn't enough. She's had a rare reaction to the thresh's usually benign venom. Only thing that will save her is a rare plant found in the Shi. But I cannot venture out to get one. I tried, but the forest is not like the sea. I got turned around so many times it felt like the trees were dancing around me. It's just too far into the Shi. I could not make it. You will? Well, if you manage to bring me one, I'll reward you with what I can. I've heard that seerstalk grow near flowing, misting water, so you might try following the river north. I thought I heard the roar of waterfalls when I once wandered up there, but I didn't go far enough to find out. The Shi, you know? I haven't seen one myself, but I've heard they're dangerous things. Demented trees with branches sharp as razors. Normally they're surrounded by boggarts, so if you see any of those, keep your eyes open. The thresh may not be far behind. Seerstalk is supposed to grow near flowing, misting water. Follow the river to the northern Shi. I'm sure I've heard waterfalls in the distance.
Let's see. .1 health regen per second. .1. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is one whole fucking health regen.
Another time then.
I'm burning up.
There an upstairs?
Greetings, wanderer.
Go away. Bruh. Oh my god.
Welcome.
Fine, I'll just leave. 6x6x2 and it's how much does that cost? Oh my god. Man, that little turd was pissing me off. Fuck tumblers. Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad price for what you're getting. Just don't expect to work miracles on it. That's all I'm concerned with. Wait, what's my inventory? 56. Okay. Yeah, they were definitely ambushing. The tier. Hello, can I get my camera control back? Thank you. Let's head this way. In here. Nothing.
While the shaper brushed the plains with hills and wheat, and the carver moulded the deserts with a careful, measured hand, the third of the Majestics stood from the earthen cradle and beheld the glories of their work. He was the architect and carried in his mind a dream, the form of growth, a design shaped in nature, a place of wild abundance in harmony.
Yeah, I wouldn't rely on Best Buy as a source for IT assistance, no.
The architect readied himself. He construed the goods of earth and sky as tools, and weighted plans of origins, built two-piece planks for wood and stone. He began creating. Waters trickled through the Shee, and life sprung from the ground. The wolf and its antelope, the bear and its fish, all the work of the architect.
What's the other quest they want me to do? That one. That's not so far. We'll go do that too.
The Shee is pleasant today.
Okay. Wow, that was it. What's going on in here? Hard dispel.
You are a curious creature. Merely a child of dust, and yet something about you is new. You must be the one that Niralim has sensed. Have you come to enter the great city of Isa?
Eventually.
The heart of the Summer Fae, and the font of life in Dalentarth. Few are worthy of entering our city of Isa, but sometimes an exception can be made. Then you will need the blessing of Niralim, and he's been expecting you since you set foot in his forest. The heart of the Summer Fae, and the font of life in Dalentarth. Wise Niralim protects it from predators and over-eager mortals. But sometimes an exception is made. The summer court in Isa is home to Titarian, the wisest of the Summer Fae and our High King. But now he is in mourning and sees few visitors. We Fae may be welcoming, but we are no fools. Not just anyone may enter our most sacred city without first proving themselves. The wisest mortal, the protector of Isa. Niralim watches over us even now. You can find Niralim's lantern-clad boughs to the southwest. Have no fear, for you are already known and welcome in his realm. Speak with Niralim.
Interesting. Actually, hold on. Let's mark it so I can fast travel over here later. Oh, I can't. Just kidding. I gotta be, oh man, yeah, I was about to say, I gotta be really close to maxing out here. This one's better. Okay. Probably just sell these as well. Linen, sell, sorcery. Studded leather, we'll sell that. I might break those down because they're both technically azurites, so. Junk. 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 Plus 15% damage. Nope, don't throw that away. Jesus. Throw away all my heal spells. Heal potions. No! Alright, let's head back, turn these quests in. Okay, I want to sell.
Welcome.
None of you guys are vendors. Crap. That guy's still sitting there.
Good day. Well met.
Yeah, I can break that stuff down there. Visit the craft hall. Salvage. Here we go.
Greetings. So, there was indeed a group of brownies attacking those on the trail to Detir. Well, here is the reward I promised for taking care of them. Still, it is strange that brownies would act in such a way. I wonder. A thresh is a vicious fey creature, a twisted spirit of the trees. You'll find them deep within the She. I steer clear of them, and I suggest you do the same. But if you find yourself up against one, set it ablaze. They make a merry bonfire. Our house found her outside one morning, barely alive, mumbling incoherently. From her ravings, our house figured that she'd been attacked by a thresh. Nasty creatures, those. Amazing that she made it so far after being so grievously wounded. I've heard of something that could make them act that aggressively, but it can't be here. We must go to Rundamere. It is the largest brownie den in the She. I'm sure we will find the answer there.
Okay.
Make sure you are prepared. Brownies may look weak, but they are ferocious in large numbers. After you are ready, head south. Rundamere is a fey hollow on the edge of the She. I will meet you there. We're going to Rundamere to find out why the brownies have been out. Goodbye.
A seer stalk. I cannot believe it. Here is your reward. You more than deserve it. I shall administer this to Luca at once. The seer stalk should make quick work of the venom.
God, he actually buys stuff. This is the one with the health on it. Let's see, my limit is 43. I want to look at these. Okay, that doesn't change. Okay. So these don't count towards inventory size. That's good. Potions do, though, right? Yeah. Increase your total mana pool. I don't need that. Increase lightning damage. I don't need that. Poison damage. I don't need those. All magic damage decrease magic damage received. More bleeding. More crits. Okay. What do you sell?
Safe travels. Greetings.
Thank you, stranger. Our house tells me if it were not for you, I would not have recovered. I am not accustomed to such injury. Usually I am more than capable of taking care of myself. I have no desire to encounter that thresh again. A quiet sort, but if you can get him to speak, he has a disarming sense of humor. He defers to our house when within the lodge, but it's Citric who takes the lead should they venture into the She. I would not have survived if he had not found me. He's been very kind to me while I recover. There was a time when all of Dalentarth was as the She is now. Primordial, ancient, knowing. It is a place of fey magic, both wild and immortal. Tread carefully in its depths. Nature, for all her beauty, can be cruel. I still feel weak, but I am better, thanks to you and our house. I came to the She in search of my father, who has been missing for some time. I thought he might be here, for he is obsessed with the Fey Hollows of Dalentarth. Our house was kind enough to offer lodging while I searched. He is a most interesting Varani. You shall not find a more malevolent Fey. I had hoped to avoid them while I traversed the She. I fled as soon as I saw the thresh. I did not flee fast enough. You have not seen much of the world if you know not of the travelers. Entertainers, gypsies, thieves. They go where they want, when they want, and more often than not, take what they want along the way. I hear they are always open to recruiting new blood, so if you have a talent, perhaps you should introduce yourself. Do not make that claim lightly, for a thresh is not something so easily overcome. In truth, I would walk easier through the She knowing the thresh has been removed. Please reconsider, for though I wish to see an end put to this creature, I would not risk your life or that of any other. If you are determined to defeat it, I will tell you where I encountered it. But go with care, for I have no desire to send you to your death. The thresh attacked me in the eastern She, south of the river. Normally, I would ask that you but because you are insistent, later then.
Alright, see you guys later. God, he's a vendor. Alright, hunting the thresh, brownie den. Locate Padrick. So where was the thresh? Over there. Alright, let's go straight east, essentially. Really? God damn. I did not expect all those guys to come and join in. Okay. Find chain helm. What the hell that was? Nature's gift. We'll sell that. What was precision? Critical strikes? Okay. Azurite great sword, we'll sell that. Hammer of craft. Where is Brother Padrick? Okay. Do this first. What's this? Bogart? No, yeah, Bargus. Hey, bud.
Good. You made it. It is as I feared. A Croddock has made its lair at the bottom of this hollow. We will need to find it and kill it.
What's that?
Croddock are vile beasts, which feast on the flesh of the dead. For some reason, brownies flock to them, eager to act as soldiers, often bringing back kills so the Croddock can feast. Be wary of Croddock. Their spit is deadly. It is a fey hollow on the southern edge of the Shee. The brownies that inhabit it have never been more than a nuisance, until now. Hard to believe she came so close to death now that she's recovered so quickly. Our house has been showing her around the lodge and talking her ears off about his days as a sea captain. Funny, I've never seen our house act like that around anyone before. The Croddock is sending the brownies of Rundemir out to collect corpses for it to feed on. That is the reason they've been ambushing wayfarers in the Shee. We must find it and destroy it. Be careful. The teeth of a brownie can leave a hideous scar.
Bro, you need to calm down. Let's see. Go forward. does a potent cuirass do? Health and mana. And everything else is the same, might as well. Junk. Junk. Junk.